So you just got your invite to order a Tesla Cybertruck, but now what? In this video, I'm going to show you the two trims that are available, the most recent updates on both of them, the delivery timelines, and what happens if you say yes, and what happens if you say no. So let's dive in. This is the email that you get. This is your Foundation Series order. Your invite is ready. It basically says continue your account. So this is the screen that you get to once you click through all the dialogues, you log into your account and all of that stuff. You're presented with two options here. They both are a $20,000 premium over what the MSRP will be, but they also come with a bunch of these accessories. So the all-wheel drive is typically 80 grand, is now 100 grand with all these extra accessories and the this first access. Basically, the Cyber Beast, which is the tri-motor, is $120,000, which is up from the $100,000 that it should be otherwise. There's two different delivery timelines on each of these trims, and this might be what makes your decision super easy. If you want your truck ASAP, you're looking at the dual motor. This is delivery this month at the earliest. And there are some disclaimers at the very bottom here that says delivery has already begun in California and Texas, with more states to come. So I suppose if you are in California and Texas, you might actually get your truck this month if you choose the all-wheel drive. Could be as late as March if you are elsewhere. I wouldn't take this. I would take this with a grain of salt. Tesla isn't great at timelines, but hey, for what it's worth, that's what it is. Compared to the Cyber Beast, they are saying mid to late 2024, so that's this fall essentially. So if you had some time to spare and some money to spare, and you want the biggest, baddest one you can possibly get, and you're willing to wait, that's it. That's the decision right there. A few commonalities between these two: they both have the Foundation Series badging and accessory packages of sorts. They both come with all of the badging. See if I can find it here. I don't know. Yeah, the Foundation Series badging right there. That's all around the truck and on the inside. That basically says to the world that, hey, you are an early adopter of this truck. They both come with the PowerShare home backup. This is the gateway that lets your truck interface with your house. So the truck will be able to power your entire house with the installation of this box. And it goes right next to your circuit breaker, your breaker panel in your house, basically. It also comes with a wall connector and the mobile connector. They both come with the white interior, which is not normal. There will be two different interiors as far as I know. One is gray, one is white. So if you like the white, here you go. They both come with the premium accessories, which is basically a bunch of stuff in the bed. It's some organizing stuff for the rear seat and a few other minor things. There's like a bottle opener. But then they also, this is the big one, come with full self-driving. So full self-driving is included in both of these. That's a $12,000 upgrade in every other vehicle right now. So that's a pretty big deal for what it's worth. That comes with things like Auto Park. That comes with Smart Summon. So you can see this guy here is summoning the truck out of his garage. And then apparently Autopilot is still coming to the truck. The trucks that have been delivered so far don't have Autopilot, only the Smart Cruise Control, the traffic aware cruise control. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. And they even say that here it'll, a lot of these features aren't even released yet to the general public, so they'll be coming in full in the future. Here's that white interior. All the trucks have this LED light, the accent ambient lighting also. The interiors are otherwise the exact same between these two trucks. There's no difference. They both have the almost 19-inch front display. They both have the 9-inch rear display. There's no pictures of it here. It doesn't look like the front and back heated seats, front cooled seats, and then the HEPA filtration system, the HEPA filter there, the hospital grade, which is great for wildfires or pandemics, I suppose. They both come with all the outlets. Like everything is the same on these trucks except for the under the hood the amount of motors and I mean, even the battery pack is the same size. So it's literally just the motors and the performance that's the difference between these two. That said, the Cyber Beast, which is a little extra, does come with an extra icing on the cake, and that is paid for installation of your home gateway. That's that box that makes your truck compatible with your house to power if the power goes out. You'll get up to $4,000 of basically prepaid installation, professional installation. So Tesla will call an electrician and send them to your house for you and pay for the whole ordeal and get that installed for you. What else here? The range extender. You can get this on either truck. This basically adds like 150 miles, EPA rated that is, to your truck. So maybe 100 miles real world. It's 16 grand, but they don't have it available yet. That'll begin later this year. So I guess if you buy the Cyber Beast today, you might also be getting the Cyber Beast at the same time as you get the range extender. But for those of you with the all-wheel drive, that does, you won't get the extra battery pack for a while. That does take up a bit of room in the bed of your truck. I don't think they have any lights or any reading lights. I don't think they have any pictures on this site, but for what it's worth, you can check that, do $500. That's basically it. If you want the longer range, if you want it sooner, you're going for the all-wheel drive, that dual motor. Oh, one more thing. The Cyber Beast does come with the light bar, this top light bar, which is interesting. The all-wheel drive does not have it, so it's just another icing, another cherry on the cake there. So you go through all this stuff here, you get the extra wheels, you get the premium wheels, the all-terrain ones, you get the white interior, you get the full self-driving, you get the premium accessories, you get the light bar, you get the Cyber Beast, and the wall connector and mobile connector both. This is an expensive truck. Let's be real here. This is pretty expensive. I know I can't even purchase one, but that's neither here nor there. When you go to order it, you basically have the option to do cash or loan. Of course, there's no leasing on this truck available, at least yet, and you have to put down $1,000 today on a credit card to basically submit your order. That's non-refundable, but it does go towards the rest of the purchase of the truck. So that'll get knocked off $1,000. They'll knock $1,000 off of your, $102,000 after the destination and all that stuff. You can get $100 back from your original 2019 pre-order if you've got one of those, which you probably do if you've got this invite. So once you submit that, a couple of things happen. Well, this is your decision stage, right? So there is no option here to refuse or reject this invite. Tesla can also shut down this invite at any time. And they have once before, and then they reopen it like a day later, where if you don't actually go through this order, nothing will really happen. You don't lose your spot in line necessarily, but it is likely that Tesla will close the access to this Foundation series, and then it'll reopen in the normal trims in the future. But when that is, no idea. Nobody has any idea. It could be later this year, it could be next year, it could be the year after. It's my understanding that Tesla is going to offer this Foundation series to literally everybody before they get around to re-offering or reintroducing the truck at the normal trims to everybody else. So if you have a day one reservation today and you want the non-Foundation series, you don't want to pay the extra 20 grand, you have to wait until everybody else in line has had a chance to go through and submit an order. And once they have the chance, then you get your second chance to then pay for and take delivery of the standard truck. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that will happen or not. But once again, your opportunity to submit an order could be taken away at any time. But again, if you place this $1,000 down and then you run into trouble in a month when they say, okay, pay up, that could be interesting. So what happens if you do take delivery, if you do submit your order? Basically, it's just a waiting game. So the typical delivery process for Tesla is that they contact you. There's a rep that gets in contact with you and walks you through all the paperwork and all the financing. They get your credit pulled and all that stuff. It's pretty standard, pretty normal stuff. They'll ask for your trade-in. I've seen that some folks are being asked to submit their trade-ins early, at least all the information and the paperwork. So at least once the truck is delivered, it's like the same day you trade in your car, all the paperwork's already pre-filled, and you're good to go. So there might be, I should say, a lot of documents to take care of before then, but the wait shouldn't be too long. You know, if you're doing the all-wheel drive, this is within 90 days that you're getting your truck. So anyways, that's kind of a quick recap of all of this nonsense with these order invites. If you get this order, you are super, super lucky. There's only been a few thousand of these delivered total. And hopefully you are able to take delivery of this kind of once in a lifetime Foundation Series truck, this limited edition one. But if you can't, no hard feelings. I know that I can't. This is totally $100,000. It's so far outside of what I can personally afford that it kind of hurts too. So I totally feel it if you're not camp, but if not, enjoy your truck. But anyways, my name is Troy Meekhoff. I am the Cybertruck Guy in X, and I'll see you guys in the next one.